Hey! Are you socially awkward? You know, awkward in a social situation where you go like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, and you come up with every possible reason for not going. I was there. And as with anything, I decided, hey, it's got to be skill. So I dissected the perspective of being socially awkward and found 4 core skills which changed my life, and I know it can change yours as well. Giving you that opportunity to going on a date, or going into a meeting, or going into a party, or wherever, and actually enjoying it. Here we go. Number 1 is eye contact. Sit. Sit. So Charlie, I love having eye contact with you. I didn't used to like having eye contact with human beings. I do now. The trick is, what I learned is this: when you look people in the eye, a tension, a stress was building up in my system. It might be for you as well. The trick then is to look them in the root of their nose, here. And that will reduce the pressure and the tension and the stress dramatically, immediately, magically. You can't do that all the time. So do see to that you look in the eye, and when you feel the tension, place it in the middle of the eyes, and you can be so calm when you do that. You can play a serenade, you can do poetry, you can sing them a song, and you won't feel the stress at all. Beautiful trick. Isn't it, Charlie? Mm-hmm. Tip number 2. There is nothing more attractive, disarming, and charming as laughing and smiling to somebody else's conversation.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
No. Yeah?
Blah, blah.
That creates enjoyment. Now, bonus tip for you. If you are in a bar or in any other situation, if you laugh with your friend, you'll become the entire attraction of the place, because everybody wants to join the happy people. No way! The problem though is this: if you do that alone, anywhere on earth, you start laughing hysterically. Out of nowhere. That's a psychopathic trait. Yeah, avoid doing that. Tip number 3 addresses the real problem of the situation of being socially awkward, and that is that you, I, and anyone who will be there, they're in the social situation because they think they need to perform. They need to attract people. They need to be this super cool person. They need to be appreciated. But the thing is, you don't need to perform in order to do that. The only thing you have to do, the absolute key to everything, is this 3rd skill, and that is the listening skill. I call it the listening ladder. There are 5 steps that make you into a better listener. I'll show you them step by step, and you can see the difference it makes. Number 1 is avoiding eye contact. That is the worst kind of listener you can be. Nobody will want to talk to you. Step number 1 is to have eye contact. People will now be a bit more interested in talking to you. Step number 2 is to nod affirmatively. Whatever they say, or tilt your head, nod, shake your head. Step number 3 is affirmative sounds, where you go, mm. Oh. And step number 4, affirmative words, where you go, no way, are you kidding me? That's insane. Oh my God, that's crazy. Now you've added all 4 layers. The 5th layer is confirming comments, which goes like this. So you mean that you did that and then that happened? I can't believe it. Now you've added all these steps together. Eye contact, confirming and affirmative head movements, affirmative sounds, confirming words, and boom, you are the listener everybody wants to have around them. Maybe you go like, but that will feel fake. And it felt fake to me as well if I tried to jump into step number 5 immediately. What I did is I trained on just the first one, maintaining eye contact, maybe in the root of the nose. Then I added the just tilting my head when listening increased their willingness to speak to me. And then I started nodding, and that increased their willingness to speak to me. And then I started adding these affirmative sounds, and that increased their willingness to speak to me. And then it just became natural. That is a core tip. The final and 4th tip is that you have probably created a reality around you in order to protect your own pain. And that reality works in the way that you might have created a limiting belief that sounds like this. I don't like people, I don't like being social. Those 2 limiting beliefs will be imprinted in your brain the more and more that you tell that to you, and that will dramatically reduce your chances of being socially less awkward. What you have to do is recognize that you have these two limiting beliefs. You do like people and you do like socializing. The thing with your brain is this: your brain will believe anything that you put into it enough times. So whenever I look at my limiting beliefs, I ask myself, will these two limiting beliefs make me stronger or weaker as a human being? And I can promise you that those two, in the negative versions, will make you a less better human being. So from this day, if you want to really let those chains rip off from that social awkwardness, remove those two limiting beliefs and tell yourself, I like human beings, I like being social. Apply the three other skills and boom! Magic will happen, as it did for me. Over and out.
Charlie.